Hello and welcome to Blue Venture's AI-generated video. Here we introduce the Community Fisheries Data Dashboard and explain how partners can visualize and interact with their data. The purpose of the dashboard is to help local organizations, resource managers, and fishing community members to effectively aggregate and visualize their data, analyze overall state of the fisheries, and evaluate different management strategies. To visit the Community Fisheries Data Dashboard, you can either click the chart icon in the partner manual or go to blueventures.shinyapps.io/fisheries-dashboard. Once here, you can sign in using your email and password or register as a new user. You will then receive an email confirming access to the data dashboard. Once you arrive at the home page, you will find several pages available at the top and the option to change your language in the drop-down menu. Data collected through the partner surveys are visualized through the dashboard's pages: Fisheries Status, Fisheries Profiling, and Community Profiling. The dashboard's data application page is an evolving page that allows users the opportunity to view information regarding specific research topics, such as the effects of management strategies. In the top right is where you will also find the page to download your data and a page regarding data sharing. The About page is a great place to start learning how to use the dashboard. Here we define the various types of data available in each of the different pages and define the metrics being presented in each page. To examine catch weight, value, species composition, length and proportion of mature catch over time, you would visit the Fisheries Status page. If you want to explore information on gear types, fishing effort, and size structure of catch, go to the Fisheries Profiling page. The Community Profiling page is currently in development and will focus on the general landscape of the fisheries operating within the community. Lastly, the Data Application page is used now to understand long-term catch trends and identify management responses. You can click on the Fisheries Status definitions to review all of the metrics used within the dashboard. Here we list the metrics used to examine the status of a fishery and define how each metric is calculated. This list includes metrics such as mean catch per unit effort, or CPUE, mean percent mature catch, total percent income, estimated length, and mature catch. Continue to the data sharing page to learn more about how fisheries data is managed and shared with others. Here you can read about the different levels of data use and sharing. By selecting one of the 3 data use permission levels, you can regulate the extent to which your data is shared with other users. You can tailor permission levels based on data types. And importantly, you have the freedom to adjust your data permission level at any time. Personal identifiable information and fisheries data is owned by fishers and buyers, and will never be shared without prior consent. All data is currently set to Level 1 Private. In the upcoming weeks, users will have the opportunity to adjust their permission levels to Level 2 or Level 3. If partners wish to obtain a hard copy of their data, simply click on Download Data. From the Download Data page, select the data you wish to download. This could be data from the landings monitoring or fisheries profiling surveys. You can also select the geographical regions and/or partners, while also determining the specific administrative levels. Lastly, select the date range for your desired dataset and click Preview. The selected administrative locations will appear in the Selections tab. Then a preview of the available data will be displayed in the Landings Preview and Profiling Preview tabs. You also have the option to include only validated data or unclick the box to include all collected data. Click Download once you have selected the correct spatial and temporal parameters. If the data selection is too large, you may need to click Request Data, in which case we will personally email the data selection you wish to download. Once downloaded, you'll find a metadata tab within the Excel file that lists the description and type of each column or field name. Let's return to the Fisheries Status or homepage to start to explore and visualize our data using the Community Dashboard. Similar to the Download Data page, we start by determining the geography or partner we wish to see data from. For example, I want to see data from Madagascar, specifically from all the communities in Belo-sur-Mer commune, located in the Manabe region. After selecting our desired geography, we click See Results. Please allow the dashboard a few seconds to process. Then you'll find the map and numbers update to reflect your choices. The map now displays all the communities I selected. On the right side of the map, you'll find the start date of collection, days since start date, and days of data recorded. You also have the option to download the data here by clicking on the button, or you can download a report, which can be useful in areas with poor internet. Boxes on the fisheries status page show 8 key fishery values. This includes total weight landed in kilograms, total income, mean catch per unit effort calculated as kilogram per trip, mean income per trip, mean percent mature catch, number of recorded fishers and buyers, and number of species and families in parentheses. The total income and mean income per trip is determined using the selected country's currency. Below the summary boxes, we visualize catch composition by examining the contribution of a species or family to total percent weight and percent income using pie charts. Users have the option to examine catch composition by viewing all the species caught in the geographical area, or selecting only the top 10 species that contribute the most. You can also select whether you would like to view catch by species or family, view species from a specific habitat such as mangrove, coral reef, or seagrass, and choose to examine catch composition from a defined time period by updating the date range. The table displays the local names, common names, scientific names if desired, total weight and total income for the most common species or families. If you wish to see income in US dollar, check the box here. Species richness, or the number of different species and their relative structure or composition, are the primary components of species diversity. A decline in the number of species and shifts from large predators to small fish can indicate overfishing and loss of ecosystem function. Ideally, we want to see rich, diverse catch compositions that are stable over time. The plots below display important fishery performance indicators that allow users to visualize the status and health of a fishery. On the fisheries status page, we examine total weight landed, weight per trip, total income, income per trip, estimated length and mature catch over time. Initially, the plots will show data for all the species collected. In the top left corner, you will see viewing plots for all. However, if you'd like to examine the trends of a specific species, users should click on their desired species above in the table, and plots will update to display that species' catch data. Users can also click the box to show confidence intervals on the plots. These provide a range within which we can reasonably expect the true population parameter to exist, based on the samples we've taken from that population. Confidence intervals can tell us the precision and uncertainty associated with our data. If it is a wider range, you are less certain about the exact average. If it is narrower, you are more confident. Ideally, we would want to see stable or increasing income, catch and estimate length over time. It may also be a community target to have more than 90% of the catch be mature fish, estimated by their length at maturity. The fisheries profiling page functions similarly. You will want to select the country and associated geography. This page gives more context to the fishery and explores fishing activity, vessel and gear type, and habitats fished. The fisheries profiling page is also dedicated to exploring the size structure and population dynamics of various species groups. From the drop-down menu, partners can select a species group of interest and see their related fishery metrics. For example, in the region of Manabe, information is collected on a crab, commonly known as dracaki. Here we can see results collected from carapace width measurements in the field and their weight. You can also click View Data by Sex to see a multiple bar chart to examine differences between female and male crabs. The community profiling page is currently under development, but will focus on fishing community dynamics. Lastly, the data application is an evolving place where we will collaborate with partners to create different pages exploring research questions related to their fisheries data. For example, we currently have a management effects page dedicated to exploring the effects of different marine management methods on community catch and income. Our partners commonly use temporary closures to promote sustainable octopus fisheries. Here they can examine the before and after effect of those closures on catch. We look forward to collaborating with partners and fishing communities to develop data application pages that use their data to answer relevant research questions for the successful management of small-scale fisheries.